funny enough, I actually did own it.
Huh.
After a while. The infomercial sold it to me. I bothered my parents until they bought it. But, I don't know. It ended up actually being pretty terrible. Not a very good product. I had one that they got for me for Christmas once. And it broke actually pretty quickly.
Huh. Well, making good use of it?
I guess. Like, a bit of use out of it. Nowhere near the amount that they say that you're going to use it. But, of course, that's always the thing. It's like, oh, you can use this for day-to-day life, and it'll change everything. It'll change the way you make omelets.
Omelets!
That's always the selling point for everything.
Can it make omelets or play DVDs? These are the questions.
Does it have Blu-ray?
Hello, my name is Blu-ray. You killed my brother.
Prepare to die.
Prepare to be called my Valentine.
Prepare to be played in high definition. This is just going to turn into another bloody rambling episode between us.
Well, duh. Why are we here? To ramble.
So why do you people keep coming back here to listen to us talk?
I don't know. Don't you have anything better to do?
Nope.
Meanwhile, outside the Hall of Justice is this hole.
I think this is going to be a big ring.
Give me the ring, kissed and told. Give me something that I miss. Give me the ring.
Oh, so,
So, not a Sisters of Mercy fan?
I'm pretty sure I've established before I don't listen to anywhere near enough music. But there was one thing I did say that I know a lot about, and that's monster movies.
Oh, yeah.
So, shall we talk about any wacky monster? God damn it! I made this wrong. Oh, where did I go wrong?
Well, there's always, what was it, Frankenstein Unbound. Did you ever see that?
I'm more for the killer animal, like the more realistic style of killer monsters.
Ah. Like Python versus Alligator.
Something along those lines. I haven't seen that one specifically.
I don't even know if that's real.
Probably is. I have seen like a bunch of the versus movies where one super animal versus another super animal. And God, they're so terrible, but they're amazing at the same time.
That is true.
What was
I don't
it?
remember what the name of it was, but I did watch like one of those giant snake ones at one point.
There was Boa versus Python.
Maybe?
There was, is that correct? Man. So I'm just checking my ring.
He's checking his sources, guys.
But I did watch, what was it? There was Boa versus Python. Oh, did you ever watch the original movie Anaconda?
Maybe.
If
I did, it's been a while.
This group of people going out to film a documentary on some,
It was like in the jungle, right?
yeah,
No, I guess it kind of makes sense.
it's an anaconda.
That's where you find it anyway. So.
Yeah, they were out filming some documentary about some, well, they weren't filming about anacondas, they were filming about this like native tribe in the Amazon, and they just ended up coming across a bunch of anacondas anyway. Well, I would say come across, I would say more they got the shit ate out of them.
They had a bad time.
They had a very bad time. Um, but the best part about the Anaconda series is not the first one. Actually, I would say it's probably the best movie, but the best thing that happened with the series is how terrible the sequels were. Because they just did like sequel after sequel after sequel.
Each one got more silly.
The second one was actually not terrible. Like, it was actually pretty good. The characters were at least interesting.
As interesting as me?
Maybe not that interesting. Pretty interesting.
All right, so it's pretty interesting. Okay, got it.
What are you working on over there? You're working on your restaurant, right?
Yes.
You want to take a sleep and switch us back over to day?
Okay. Getting too many monsters.
No, I'm flying. But it's just a lot easier to...
So dark.
It's a lot easier to work on a structure that's not, like, blending in with the sky.
Well, I'll just sleep in my diamond-encrusted bed then, and
Yay.
have a good one.
But, let's see, there was the original Anaconda, then there was Anaconda Hunt for the Blood Orchid, which was the only decent other movie from that series. Then they got goofy. And they started with, like... It was supposed to continue from Blood Orchid, but you could tell the budget for it went, like, through the floor.
So just like, here's our really crappy CG. Oh no, we are dying now.
Yeah, basically. I'd say CG would actually be an embarrassment to the industry.
It was a graphic. We're not sure if it was computer or maybe just someone sneezed.
Someone sneezed on a keyboard and a bunch of code came out. I think that's actually where some of the movies these days have come from.
Yep. How'd you know?
I don't know. I've watched some pretty awful movies. Although I'd actually say my favorite killer animal monster movie lately was Piranha 3D.
I heard that one's like much better than it like deserves to be.
Oh, it's so like monster cheese.
Cheesy.
But it's actually really enjoyable. Like, the one thing I think they actually did really well was like the practical effects, which is normally something that gets overlooked these days in music, or not music, in movies.
And movies.
Like they usually just overlook how to do like really good gore. And oh god, the gore in this was actually like there were a few times where I was like, ooh.
This is a little yeah.
That's a lot of blood, and that is a definite missing leg.
Are we sure we're not watching Hostel?
No, not Hostel. I've never seen Hostel actually.
Neither have I, but it's sort of the movie people point to when they talk about torture porn.
Yeah, or Saw.
Yeah, well, Saw, I guess, is a mix of that and the whole, like, helplessness fetish, I guess. Do you want to call it that?
Yeah.
Not sure if I like this. Yeah, I'll keep it for now.
There we go. I got the correct-ish.
I need, like, a ceiling here. What should I do for my ceiling? Cats. Got it.
Cat blocks.
And where are the ocelots? Where's the jungle? Actually, I might take some of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the only thing I build with, but it's going to be a component. Maybe... I've only got a few of those. I guess that would be work for what I have in mind here. Redstone lamps.
I am not happy with this. Why am I not happy with this?
Because you're not happy with anything. It's your lot in life. I mean, that's me. Anyway,
Hmm.
this moment of what was brought to you by Izixs
This
having a
moment of
mental breakdown.
I think that was actually a Family Guy bit. This moment of what the fuck did he say was brought to you part by. Might have been like the ending joke might have been like a Bill Cosby like yo puddin' pop, something like that.
For when your pop needs more jello. I have ice cream. I should eat that.
Epiphany, I have ice cream.
This is amazing. I have ice cream. I can eat that.
Does this look circular to you?
I don't know. I'm not there. Should I go there?
Possibly.
Okay, I'll go there. Wait for me.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the ring. Hey now, now. Sing this corrosion to me. Hey now, now. Well, it's definitely circular. I wouldn't say it's a full circle, though. It's sort of an oblong shape.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to fix it right.
Well, the easy answer would be, so you got, I guess it's kind of already here, but just place another block here, here, and so on and so forth, until it's, I guess, a little bit more filled in, and then remove the outside block. Sort of trim it.
I think it's mostly in the corners where the problem is.
Oh, yes. Kind of takes a weird perspective for it in order to actually see that the sides are even and such too, but that might be throwing you off. Gonna have to step back a ways. I hope that helps.
I hope so too.
If you need anything, let me know.
Building skill.
Well, I have that, but you know, it's your build. It's not my build.
I want it to be good.
Well, the thing is, though, to become a master builder, you have to build. The thing about building is you have to be a master builder. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Ignore me!
Not that easy.
I know, I'm loud and obnoxious. Or are we talking about building?
I think we were... I don't know. I got lost.
Where'd my red blocks go? Lost my red blocks.
Get out of the way, Cloud.
I had another stack of them. Oh well.
Cloud's in my way.
Does he have spiky hair? A giant sword?
No, not Final Fantasy Cloud.
Then it's not good enough.
Oh, boy.
I think we're going to do something like...
There's part of me that wants me to open up paint and just, like, make a circle.
Do it like this! Do it, brain! Do it
one,
like this!
The one thing in life that paint is actually useful for.
Okay.
I think that's probably good enough.
This is even geometry, too.
So, do you have any new games on the go? I heard you guys... I know you guys are doing the, I guess EU, I think it's what you guys are doing.
Europa Universalis. The game of mystery. No, it's a world conquest sort of the game. Anyway, yes. I mean, those on my channel have seen me play some of that. And some of you are going like, yeah, and you're terrible at it. Well, that's because I'm like goofing off most of the time. I found that recording it is a lot more tricky to keep going than it does streaming it. So that's one of the reasons I've been kind of a derp playing. But yes, so me and something's following me. Been doing a little bit of a multiplayer game with you know, some of the acolytes and Bill, and
I think Pioneer was talking about it.
Yes. They're having all sorts of crazy fun in Europe, while I'm in Southeast Asia, just sort of slowly expanding, not really having a terrible time, not having to, any sort of crazy politics I have to balance, which is,
Tiny says you're a very aggressive conquester.
generally, yes. I think that might be an understatement, but All right, I think this might work. Yeah, you get people hating you if you conquer lots of territory in quick succession, especially if you don't have like claims on it or something. And so you're like Then in my Netherlands game, I've sort of like gotten this bad spot where everybody kind of hates me forever. And by forever, I mean like 30 years, assuming I do nothing more to piss them off.
But you probably will.
Well, probably.
So how fast is the time travel and that kind of thing?
You mean like 88 miles per hour, or
Time travel, like, I mean...
the speed of the game?
Yeah.
Well, you can adjust the speed of the game, and I guess it kind of depends on how quickly you want to go. But I guess usually when I'm playing single player, I have it on speed 4, which means like 1 day every like second.
Okay.
Maybe more, maybe less, depending on if I'm lagging out. There's my red blocks. Huh.
So you're going through a year in like a couple of minutes.
Generally, yeah. Assuming I don't pause, which I pause a lot, so. No, this is fine.
Because I remember you gave me something, I think it was a long time ago, Crusader Kings.
Yes. Crusader Kings.
Is that something like similar to it?
Kind of. It's by the same company, and you can actually export your Crusader Kings game into Europa Universalis, 4 specifically, and then you can sort of like build up a base of an empire in one game, and then continue it on the next.
I've never really been into like the whole strategy thing, like the open, like the top-down game strategies, like StarCraft, that kind of stuff.
I wouldn't say it's like StarCraft. It's more like, well, I guess EU4 is more like Risk. Crusader Kings is kind of its own thing. It's almost like you're playing Game of Thrones as a video game.
Huh.
And in fact, there's a mod for that.
Could be a way to get me into it by saying it's like Game of Thrones.
Because it's all about, like, moving forward with your dynasty. You're technically playing one guy or gal, but you are in charge of your entire, lineage's survival, really.
Yeah.
This isn't going to work. Redstone Labs, why you not light up? But yes, so I guess Crusader Kings is more about personalities as opposed to nations.
Yeah.
Though you do run a nation.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Love how we both thought of that at the same time.
It's like, should I say it, or is he going to?
It's not an uncommon joke. Pretty sure I've actually done that in a Don't Starve video. Did I screw that up? I hope I didn't.
I thought these lamps used to do like a connection dealio. But I guess I gotta just do this. Let's say maybe I'm probably doing this the wrong way, to be honest.
Pretty sure we're both probably doing things the wrong way.
I don't redstone that often, is the problem.
I don't redstone much, but when I do, I do Sakis.
I'm suddenly very hungry. Are you using that brain of yours?
No.
All right, can I Can I nibble on a little bit?
Believe me, you'll probably get dumber.
Oh. Well, I just want to eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Do 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 do.
There we go. It's starting to get the framework for this sphere going. Very basic framework.
All right. I think I'll leave this stuff here. Uh-huh. Now,
I haven't built like this in a long time.
I do want to have sort of a back access area. I think the cables will come up through there. Yes. Yes. I think I got a general plan here. Yeah. Can have a terminal here. Maybe another one here. And then one in the middle. And these will be like your cash registers, except not.
Are they just like stairs?
No, they're going to be ME terminals.
Oh, so like
So you go up
modern
with order. Yeah. And then you don't actually have to have someone behind the counter. Because otherwise I'd have to be on here 24/7. And, I don't have enough time for Lords of Minecraft as is. So
I'm sure we don't have enough time for our games as is.
Oh, speaking of EU4, I have last couple nights spent some of my free time that's like I am kind of brain dead, and been working on my mod again. It's getting kind of weird.
Your mod
Yeah, I'm working on a mod.
for EU4?
Yeah,
Oh,
total conversion mod.
cool.
Just madness, of course.
Holy sphere. I need to figure out a better way to do this.
Is the sphere evil?
You sounded Swedish there for a second. Is the sphere Eden?
Where is the stone?
Oh, I don't know how it's gonna look when I try to like finish it.
Gonna look delicious.
I hope not. I can't afford someone eating this.
I don't know. You could always like insure it, and then it's like, yeah, I specifically asked for the policy where if someone ate my build, that I'll get money.
Well, someone might try to. I mean, it is made of moonstone, so someone could think it's made of cheese.
Cheese, we got cheese. We got 10,000 cheese.
Yeah, I know. I processed all those cheese blocks.
Cheese. You can make blocks of cheese.
Yeah, we should do that at some point.
I'm gonna have to incorporate that into my build.
The cheese factory.
Yep.
Can we make cheesecake?
Cake.
No, not cake. Cheesecake.
Most dangerous of cakes.
The best of cakes.
How about a cherry cheesecake?
Oh, don't get me started.
Though, oddly enough, the cheesecake doesn't actually require cheese. You can get heavy cream or tofu, but this is pretty close.
God, I want a cherry cheesecake right now. My girlfriend doesn't like cherries, like, especially not like simulated like cherries, like maraschino, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of meh about cherries myself, so.
Oh, but on cheesecake, man.
Like birthday party, cheesecake, jelly beans, boom?
Oh. I can feel my arteries clogging up already.
Don't worry, I feel fine.
I'm glad.
For anyone who got my kind of reference connection there, 10 points to you.
10 points to Gryffindor.
EShadow, unfortunately, is not a fan of REM, so.
No, I'm not.
And that's why it's okay to say poo, poo, poo on you. Actually, no. I'm generally a believer that if you don't like a band or something like that, That's perfectly fine. People like take that stuff way too seriously. So I like making fun of them. You know,
If
I
you
make
don't
fun of
like
haters.
something, you know what? That's your own choice.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Just means I'm better than you.
He lies. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna get some ladders.
My sphere looks more like an atom right now.
Sweet. You gonna split it?
If I split it, I'll have to rebuild it, and I'm pretty sure an atom of this size would probably be a bad idea.
Well, are the chunks in between me and you loaded? If they're not, we're fine.
Okay, you come here and tell me if an atom of this size, whether the chunks were loaded or not, would probably kill us both.
Well, I'm saying, if it exploded and the explosion would only travel as far as the chunks were loaded. So as long as we never loaded those chunks again, we'd be fine over here in the base. But I'll come over. It's actually kind of curious what it looks like. What monstrosity and, crime against creation you have built. Of course, it takes a little bit for everything to load. Yeah, there's somebody burning down there. And a squid with a hat. That was like a gyroscope.
Oh, this took a while to figure out.
There's something behind me.
Yeah, I know. I've been getting that message too. It's weirding me out.
That's okay.
Although I have
Fighting the forces of darkness is one of those things we can do.
I have no idea how to fill this sphere in properly.
Well, I will say that there is sort of a little a jaggedness to some of these corners here. Like this one specifically. If you were to basically move this block one in, it'd actually make it look a lot smoother.
Which ones?
This one here. Let me.
Like in here?
Yes.